Are you struggling with gold and trying to get rich quick, or simply a min-maxer trying to make the most amount of gold per hour? Cake parties are currently the best way to make over 45,000 gold per hour. It's a fun and beginner-friendly way to socialize while getting rich. In this video, I'll explain what a cake party is, how much gold cake parties actually make, how to join a cake party, what to do at a cake party, what roles there are at a cake party, the best roles to choose, and some tips and tricks. Skip ahead to the section you're interested in. Cake parties are a gathering of players at a host plot to cook the recipe celebration cake together. Everyone is expected to do only one role in the process and only do it once per round. One round will net you 3 cakes at minimal to no cost. The rounds continue in succession until the end of the party or if the host calls for a break. Cake parties make you over 45,000 gold per hour because you get 280 gold per cake sold, and you can make 180 cakes in an hour. That sells for a total of 50,400 gold. The full explanation for why you make so much gold is because the initial costs are split amongst 18 participants. Cake parties also use the highest valued ingredients possible to maximize the final sell value of 280 gold per cake. Cake parties usually use star quality blueberries as the starter and star quality apples for the ingredients, which are the most valuable, so the final cake you receive is 280 gold per cake. Plus, you get 3 per round. As a quick side note, star quality sweet leaves don't actually increase the value of the cake, but it increases the chance the resulting cakes become star quality. The chance of the final product being star quality is dependent on how many star quality ingredients were used and the cooking level of the chef, plus how long it took to finish cooking. If the cake is normal quality, it sells for only 187 gold. The parties I've been to have had on average 20% of the cakes end up as normal quality. Now, considering the speed, each round usually takes 50 seconds to a minute, with faster parties going as fast as 40 seconds per round. Assuming you join a speedy party that makes cakes at a pace of 1 cake per 50 seconds, and 20% of the cakes you make end up as normal quality, and accounting for an extra 10 minutes to join the host before the party begins, you can make 60 rounds in an hour, which means you'll get 180 cakes total, 144 of those being star quality cakes and 36 being normal quality. This results in a total of 47,052 gold in an hour. Wow! Most proficient parties can shave the time down to 42 seconds per round, which makes over 50,000 gold per hour. Most people host cake parties on the Palia party website, which you can find at paliaparty.app, and you can easily sign up as a guest. You can also find cake party postings on the parties section in the official Palia Discord. Make sure to use your in-game name. Just click the party at the time you're interested in, read over the description briefly since every host has different rules, and then click the recipe tab and click on sign up for the role you want. Then prepare any ingredients required for your role, add them as a friend if required, and head over to their plot at the designated time. You can buy butter, sugar, egg, flour, and milk from the general store in town. Once you arrive at a cake party, let the host know your roles so they can show you where to stand and wait. Once the party starts, the host will start the recipe and options will show up in front of you at your station. Depending on your role, do what you signed up for when it's available for you. Only do it once and then wait for everyone else to finish. When you receive 3 cakes, that's the end of 1 round. There are 7 different roles. The host is typically the starter role, and they require the recipe and 1 star quality blueberry, which is valued at 58 gold each. They are responsible for putting together the finished cake. The easiest role is the sweet leaf mixer. At the start of each round, they grind up 1 sweet leaf and wait until the completion of the round. Although the role is easy, everyone is waiting on you to start before being able to complete the next steps. You can forage sweet leaves throughout the northern half of Bahari Bay. An optional role is producing extra sweet leaf, which is called overproducing or overprep. This role is perfect for beginners as no one is waiting on you to grind up the sweet leaf, and even though your sweet leaf is not used in the recipe, it still counts as contribution and you will still get the cake. Once the sweet leaves are ground up, the batter roll will mix up their butter, egg, and flour with the ground sweet leaf to create cake batter for bakers. This essential roll will have initial costs of 74 gold per round. The bakers require no ingredients but have to be careful to not burn cakes. They put cake batter into the oven, wait 10 seconds, and then take out the cooked cake layer. The regular froster needs to wait for ground sweet leaves and has an initial cost of 70 gold for the butter and milk. However, this roll is pretty relaxing since you only need to be finished before the starter assembles the cake. The most costly roll is the fruit froster. It costs each fruit froster 1 sugar and 1 star apple, which totals to 116 gold. Although the most expensive roll, it is the most chill because you have a long time before you have to mix your frosting for the spreader. And finally, the spreader roll is responsible for assembling 1 layer of the cake, which requires 1 baker and 1 fruit froster to finish their step. There are no initial costs, but the starter will be waiting on you to spread the frosting. The best rolls for min-maxing your gold per hour are bakers and spreaders. The best rolls for beginners is grinding sweet leaf, and the chillest rolls are fruit frosters or regular frosters. The batter roll requires the most attention to keep the cake party pace up. Some tips and tricks I know of are to lock your unneeded ingredients and carry on hand what you need for your roll. You can acquire the lockbox storage chest recipe from the cash register at Tish's furniture store. It is also recommended to join the hostess plot at least 5 minutes early so everyone can start on time. And finally, I heard that holding a hoe while cooking helps you avoid getting stuck. Thanks for watching. Hope this was helpful.